ShareDog.com, Loretta Hunt here with Kevin Kimbo Slice Ferguson. Kevin, or Mr. Slice?
Kimbo's fine.
All right, Kimbo. How has training been going in these last 6 weeks? What do you think you've learned since your last fight?
Training's been going great, you know what I'm saying, and I normally come out from anywhere from 8, you know what I'm saying, 6 to 8 weeks of training prior to the fight, and there's a sacrifice that I make, you know, no smoking, no drinking, no sex, and the commitmentship is there, my loyalty to my trainers, you know, and every day with my guys, it's a learning process. I always learn a lot more than my last fight, you know, and the repetition it's key, and I love my guys. I love being out here.
What have you concentrated on specifically in these last 6 weeks?
We're well-rounded. We've concentrated on everything. We're a lot of different dimensions: the stand-up, the ground game, you know, just the whole sport in itself. You know, the whole MMA sport in itself. You know, mixed martial arts. We've concentrated on everything, just so I can be more rounded, more sharper, and more on point.
Mm-hmm. You talked about loyalty. Bas Rutten is obviously a big person in your life. Is that a trainer you see yourself training with for the rest of your career?
Yeah, Bas Rutten and Randy and Katami together, those guys mold me, you know what I'm saying? It's not one of them, it's both of them together, you know, that helps make me the fighter that I am. You know, I have I have Bas in the morning and I have Randy at night. Sometimes I have Bas and Randy at mornings, and sometimes I have Bas and Randy at nights. You know, it's a circle that we have. It's, you know, it's a family thing. It's not just me by myself. It's not Bas by himself. It's not Randy by himself. You know, we're 3 strong units, and you know, I have my guys that supports me. You know, and they're in my best interest, and I have a lot of respect and love for my whole crew.
Dana White said you're not a real mixed martial artist. What do you think of that?
Who?
Dana White, UFC president.
Who?
What do you hear what do you think when you hear that?
What he says doesn't even matter to me. Gary Shaw is my guy for the EliteXC, you know, and that's what's up with me. That's what's more important to me than what anybody else have to say.
What are you anticipating with this fight with James Thompson? Do you have a strategy going in? What do you anticipate he's going to do?
If he comes running across that cage like a fool, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna meet him head up. You know what I'm saying, and you know, like I said, I have a competitive nature. You know what I'm saying? If you hit me hard, it's exciting. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to this. You know, this is another mountain to climb, another hurdle to jump.
And do you think you're deserving of all the press you're getting? I mean, you're probably becoming one of the most famous mixed martial artists overnight.
I think I'm just still a little squirrel in this big world, just trying to get my nut. And you know, it's all good. You know, it's good for the sport. It's good for all the guys and the girls in mixed martial arts. The opportunity is there, you know what I'm saying, considering that I came from the streets, from the back streets to the front streets, from the front streets to the main streets, you know what I'm saying, and now we're doing it prime time. It was a big opportunity for everybody, you know, and like I said, one person can't take the credit, you know what I'm saying, it's that whole circle of MMA, the whole circle, the trainers and the trainees.
If you could have the career of any mixed martial artist, who would you like to follow?
I mean, everyone is still in their career. Everyone is, the guys that I really like, they're still going at it. They're still fighting.
Who are they?
I mean, I have some favorites. BJ Penn is one of my favorites. I like Bas Rutten, you know what I'm saying, from doing his thing at the time. Right now I can't think of a lot of other names.
Am I making you nervous?
No, not at all. GSP, George St. Pierre, he's a good guy. You know, Chuck, unfortunately, I like him. I like his style. Rampage Jackson, I like his style. You know, there's a lot of guys in the industry that I really like watching. Robbie Lawler, Jake Shields, Nick Diaz. Even like watching the females fight. Gina, she's like one of my biggest, you know what I'm saying, fans to watch. I'm a bigger fan, one of the biggest fan I am of hers, and I like to watch her fight. So there's a lot of people in the business, in the game, that still fights that I like to watch.
And final question for you: what is Kimbo Slice's nut? What is your goal? What do you want?
Okay, you guys got to clear the room. Cut. I'm just kidding. I mean, like when I say, you know, like how if you look at a squirrel and how what a squirrel does for wintertime, they gather their little walnuts or whatever together and they prepare themselves. you know what I'm saying, to sit out the winter, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying, like, being a little squirrel, I'm just that little guy, you know what I'm saying, just trying to gather everything up, you know what I'm saying, and just to hold on to it, so when that storm comes, I'm prepared for the storm. And that can be taken in any kind of way, whether it's a fight, whether it's the purse, you know, whether it's my learning, you know, it's everything. I take that in every way, look at it in every aspect of my life.